Because I remember our first podcast was with Jackson.
Yeah.
We didn't have this. We didn't have that.
We didn't have it. I had
We
a
had
phone.
your phone.
We had a phone.
We had your phone.
Dude,
and
that's analog.
We were just two guys with a dream.
in my basement.
In your basement.
That sounded awful. Kai was in the background playing Mortal Kombat, remember?
Yeah, and Kai would just like throw in commentary every once in
I
a
think
while.
we were being a little...
Yeah.
Is that like the baseline? We should start a podcast.
Yeah.
Guys, I have an idea.
Yeah.
One good conversation later.
light bulb pops up on my head. Just, wow.
Yeah, light bulb. Boom. Yeah.
So who are you?
I'm Jake.
What just fell?
I don't even
Someone's phone just flew into the back corner.
That was mine.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome to Loud on Set. I'm your co-host, Austin.
I'm your co-host, Jonah.
And we are joined by an OG of the pod, a new regular, Jake. Jake, if you're a real Loud on Set fan, then you've seen the we don't talk about this.
We don't talk about this episode very often.
Episode 0, as it
Episode
is
0.
listed on,
On Test
YouTube.
Pod.
Test. Is that what it is?
It's called Test Pod.
I thought it was episode 0.
No, it's Test Pod.
It is a test pod.
Wait,
Okay.
what was it about?
We did a top 10 movies of all time.
That has definitely changed.
Mine's
For
changed
mine
too.
has
Mine has changed.
We got to redo that, John.
We'll revisit that topic with Jake on another episode because we plan to have Jake. Jake's gonna be a regular face you're gonna see around here every once in a while. Every while. No, this is Jake. We met. All three of us met. Or no,
Well,
you.
Jake. I've known Jake.
Go in the lore. I'm curious.
I remember Jonah in 7th grade.
7th grade.
7th grade or was it
Yeah.
6th?
No, 7th.
I thought you were a nerd.
I was a nerd.
I was going to bully you. No.
Yeah,
okay.
no. I was a
But,
nerd. You had every reason.
Keyword was.
Yeah.
My life story. I'm Jonah.
Okay.
Back to school.
Keystone, my name's Jake.
Crazy.
Comes.
Great.
This is just like high school again,
This is
bro.
like high school.
Peaked
but
in high school
you know,
behavior.
I think we didn't, because we knew each other through band, because I played saxophone and he played the drums. And
Yeah.
then we were,
You're
I went into
such a saxophone player. I can totally see.
Yeah.
sexy saxophone. That's what people call me.
Saxophone, bro. It's this kid.
Dude.
Okay,
mhm.
okay.
And, I went to film and new media with Mr. Wendland, yourself, and
Friend of
think
the
it was
We
pod.
know you're watching.
We know you're watching.
You watch every single episode.
If Loud on Set has -1 viewers
you're the
because
one-
Jake was already 0,
Yeah.
then Mr. Wendland is gone.
This is true. This is true.
Mr. Wendland is a die-hard fan, bro.
And I remember it was it half the year that you came in and I brought you into.
No, it was like the second week.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because we were backed up with that. There was 10 people that were trying to get in film, and I remember this kid was yapping his ears off, thinking he was the best film, dude
It
ever.
didn't.
No,
help,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It
I'm
didn't
kidding.
help that people buttered me up.
No.
People buttered me up. People.
Bro was glazed.
Dude, I remember. I don't know if you guys were here because I don't I know towards the end of the year the way people trickled out through different schools is a little different. But I showed my final project, and I remember Alex, right?
Yeah.
Alex said something along the
Friend
lines.
of the pod.
He was like, Austin, seeing your work this year. He was saying something, and he's like, not only did you go beyond in your films, but you went beyond as a person. You would help people out with their films, and we're just really I'm like,
Gonna cry.
first of all, I actually almost did because it was really sweet, and everyone was hardcore glazing. But come on, that's a little bit of a glaze. I'm so happy that I met all those people there. There's genuinely some kind souls in that classroom.
There are.
There are very.
Wendland being one of them. Speaking of Wendland,
And J Rose.
And
J. Rose.
We
I'm shouting out
love
J.
J.
Rose.
Rose, bro.
I don't know if you knew this. J Rose created a YouTube account to subscribe to our pod.
Dude.
Fire.
I remember I said J Rose has subscribed, and I clicked on it, and it said account created 5 minutes ago.
That's crazy.
And I'm like,
We love that support.
we
That's
love that.
awesome.
We love that. No,
She was the one unsubscriber, bro.
imagine. No. So let me just say, we hit our goal. We mentioned last time.
Can you put confetti on the screen and big explosions and
Yeah.
choral?
Yeah. No. I'll make
choir
it look.
music?
I'll make it look really good.
You're not doing any editing, are you?
I'll make it look really good. I promise.
Okay.
I'll render it in and everything.
Yeah.
No. So we hit 100 subscribers. We're I think as of this pod, we're 113. Not that I'm counting exactly. I am.
He's
but
watching it every minute. He's like 113.
Sometimes. No. That means we're gonna have Wendland on the pod. It might not be exact. I don't think it's. So next week there's no pod. There's no pod next week.
No pod. I'm out of town.
But the week after that.
Well, let's just say he hasn't
know.
responded. We don't know.
Bro.
But he said he was looking forward to it last time I talked to him.
Right.
So hopefully we should have Wendland on the pod. It's gonna be a big episode.
That's going to be like the biggest episode ever.
Yeah, this is going to be like mega episode.
Mega
bro.
episode. We got some big things coming, guys.
Yeah, we do. We
Yeah.
have some exciting content on the way.
We
Okay. Just let that one air out for a minute.
Those who know.
Those who know.
Those who know.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Bro. You're not logged in.
This is a crafting table.
This is loud on set.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Are we ready?
I'm
to-
ready.
The
So guys,
Minecraft movie.
Yes. Let's cut to the chase. The beef of this episode is the Minecraft movie.
Beef, like beef drops from a cow in Minecraft. That wasn't that funny, bro.
No, okay. Yeah, so let's just say, I mean, where do we begin?
Where do we begin
on
I
this movie?
say like just opinions.
Straight up?
Straight up?
I don't know. I mean,
Well, what do you want
or what did you expect like in the beginning? Like when you first heard it was like coming out. How'd you feel?
Okay, we're going back. We're going back.
Yeah.
To like when it was first announced. I think when it was first announced, hearing that Jack Black was playing Steve, it was like very much one of those moments where it's like when Chris Pratt was announced as Mario. It's where it's just like,
or Garfield for that matter,
yes,
bro.
where you're just like, what in the world?
What
is
in the
happening?
world?
But actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. I grew to appreciate Jack Black as Steve.
Me too.
Agreed.
I have a point to talk about that, but we don't have to do that right now.
No, I was just gonna say all of the characters that were teased are exactly how I expected them
Yeah.
to be.
Yep,
Like
yep.
to a T.
This movie pulls no surprises on the audience, bro. Almost like to a detriment. Like what you see is exactly what you get.
With the trailers. Like if you've seen the trailer, you've seen the movie.
I hate saying that because that's such a cliched phrase. Like, oh, if you've seen the trailer, you've seen the like. I could not stress this enough. If you have seen the Minecraft movie trailer, you have seen the movie. Like,
But
Agreed.
that doesn't mean you shouldn't go see the movie.
Right.
Because actually, hold on. Can we just go in with like straight opinions really quick?
Yeah.
Okay. The Minecraft movie is. Wait, hold on. I gotta think about this. Okay. The Minecraft movie was so horrible, but I enjoyed every second of it. It was a terrible movie, but I loved it.
okay,
That's valid.
That's my
yeah,
opinion.
that's valid. That's fair. What do you?
I would say, okay, going back to the trailer.
Yeah.
First time I watched the trailer, obviously everyone was pooping on it, everything. Saw the memes, chicken jockey, all that. Everyone thought it
Chicken
was
jacket.
Yep. Everyone thought it was
Get
going
it
to be
out,
bad. But as every trailer, like a new trailer came out, I was like, you know what? It's a kid's movie. Jack Black's in it. It's probably going to be like, okay. Yeah. And then, like what Austin said, it's a horrible movie. But I was entertained every minute of it.
100%.
Like, I think... And I think it's like the audience that helped with it because
Yeah, for sure.
everyone's getting up like, yeah, chicken jockey. And I think there was a dude that was like, when I say mine, you say craft.
No, that was so funny because he's on the far right of the theater. We're on the left. We hear, when I say mine, you say... He
Yeah.
just like stopped talking, and everyone lost it, dude.
Everyone lost it.
No. The theater experience, I feel like made this movie.
I have to get my.
I have
put
your 2 cents.
This movie was horrible, and I did not enjoy it.
All
That's crazy.
Because I realized like the theater experience was so fun, but if that crowd wasn't there, and I was sitting in that theater alone, I would hate everything about my life. Bro.
Yeah.
I would hate everything. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm
just gonna. This is one thing I wanted to talk about real quick.
okay.
Jack Black, Jason Momoa, I think killed it in this movie.
Yeah.
I think they hard carried the movie.
Oh, dude, 100%.
I think if you look at the plot before they go into the Minecraft universe, it is the most stereotypical, just no plot ever.
It felt like Jumanji.
I gotta
feel
take care
like
of my little
Jumanji.
brother, and mom died, so we're all by ourselves. And
Yeah.
he has, well, you know what? Just be normal at school.
Yeah.
Don't be yourself.
High
It's
school
always
misfit.
it's always the older sister and the younger brother.
Yes.
Younger brother always does something wrong
Yes.
to just
yeah.
screw up
The older
movie.
sister, why can't you just be normal?
Yeah.
And then
I know exactly.
I kind of hated her at the beginning just because of that.
Yeah. Well, their acting is terrible.
Yes.
the kid ruined the movie. Borderline. Yeah.
I don't mean to make fun of him.
He
I'm just
also
like,
was kind of done dirty. He made. You know how much he got paid for
Did he
this
get
film?
paid like $80K?
dude,
Jason Momoa got paid $12 million.
He was also a producer.
that's insane.
This is true.
Yeah.
But that difference is actually
Astronomical.
crazy.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That kid had a lot of screen time too.
Yeah.
Just
No.
like-
The older, like the realtor lady, got paid like significantly more
Talking
than
about-
him.
Oh, the realtor later. I thought you meant Jennifer Coolidge.
No. The realtor.
huge.
The realtor got paid way more than the main character.
Interesting.
Which is, I think, kind of odd. I just
because they're adults.
Yeah.
I
it
don't
might-
even-
must
I don't know.
be.
I just feel like one of the biggest problems with this movie is you could take the Minecraft element away from this film, and it would be no different.
Exactly.
Which is the problem, because all of the key storyline elements, the cube that they used to get there, right? The I forget the name of the evil pig lady, right?
Oh,
Her, right? These are the main plot elements are things that are not actually in Minecraft.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I don't think
Which
I've
is-
ever seen the pig in Minecraft before.
It's not. That thing
It's
is not
not,
in
I was
Minecraft.
gonna say.
Neither is the cube that takes them
yeah.
from
Right.
like the real
The
world.
orb.
Like I think that's where its fault, kind of like a big fault of this movie
But-
is, because there's no reason for it to even be a Minecraft movie if none of the key elements are even Minecraft related.
Right. Yeah.
So like, why does it even need to be in that world in the first
Right.
place, right? Like, where's the Ender Dragon?
this
But
is real.
Here's the
What?
thing. I feel like there's so much stuff in Minecraft that they can't fit it all in one movie. Because it
True.
would feel rushed. Because I feel like there's gonna be a second movie. I
Yeah.
know there is.
Oh, 100%.
Let's take bets right now. Who thinks it's going to be called another Minecraft movie?
That would be kind of fun.
That would be fire.
No,
A Minecraft
I'm
movie?
gonna go. If they make a second one, I'm gonna go see this.
We didn't see
yeah.
anything about like the water. Like they didn't go underwater. Like there's so much
No.
stuff
Yeah,
underwater.
Yeah, there weren't like
No, or,
sunken
like, the
treasures or
end.
anything.
Yeah,
And nothing with the end.
there's
That
no
was
way
so-
they're
yeah,
not
here's
gonna show
like
the Ender Dragon.
Minecraft is such like, and this is Jack Black said going in like his style of acting for this movie is like he acted like his interpretation of what Steve would be like if he had a voice, which is
Yeah.
like it's strange to me because I don't get that out of Steve. Of course, Jack Black does,
Yeah.
but like I don't know. I wish they had gone for like a more like survival oriented story.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
for sure. I do think so the way they did the movie, right, where it was silly, right?
Yeah.
I think in terms of how they did Steve, I think they did that fine.
Yeah.
I think they did that was probably one of the better parts of the film. Was Steve? It was just an unserious, goofy role. Jack Black took it for what he did, right?
Right.
I mean, in terms of like what Steve is as a character outside of the movie, pretty blank slate.
Yeah.
It is a pixelated
Jit.
white man, right? It's just a guy.
Just a jit.
So I think that's fine. But I do think if they wanted to do like a survival kind of deal, they definitely probably could have done something a little bit more. I would have liked to see, dare I say it, I would have liked to see a lot more mining and a lot more crafting. I know it sounds corny, but
Cornball take, bro.
Get a load of this guy.
No, you're definitely right. Like, I feel like kind of the only moment that they really like leaned into it were parts in the what's it? Not the Nether. How can I forget the parts in the Nether, and the parts with the mansion with the Enderman.
Yeah.
But like Minecraft creatures are like low key like frightening and scary.
They totally should have done more with the Enderman. That was a cool scene.
That was
and
a
I
sick
like that,
scene, yeah.
but I think they should have made it like it was a little goofy. Like you have Jack Black being like, "You're never gonna you're dumb because you're creative,"
Right.
Because he has like the evil Herobrine eyes or whatever, right? I think it should have been a lot more menacing because, I mean, that is it's a menacing creature, right?
Yeah.
No, but when I say I wanted more mining and more crafting, I mean like I think of some good examples from this movie where in the beginning when is his name Elliot? Is that the name of the main kid?
Ooh, let me check. I'll
Yeah,
fact check.
No,
you.
let's fact check this because I don't want to just be saying the
I
main
gotcha.
character.
Can I also say
kid.
something?
Yeah.
It's about like the Enderman. I feel like it's also about the violence in that movie. Like
Yeah.
the sheep
Holy crap! You're
And,
so-
Dude, the sheep getting ripped apart.
and that little pig.
Dude, the pig getting shanked.
I was like, wait, whoa.
the kid's name is Henry, and I just think you should know that.
Stereotypical.
I just want to. This is a stat for you, real quick. I think this is fascinating.
Okay.
The Minecraft movie, the most. How do I phrase this? On Letterboxd, the Minecraft movie, the most common score it's getting is 5 stars. Like
Wow.
if
On
you're
Letterboxd?
if you're looking at a singular like star grade,
Yeah.
like the tallest like graph is the 5-star graph,
Jeez.
but the average is 2.8.
Dang,
Yeah.
dude.
Like even
I think that
77,000
adds up because I ended up rating it a 3.
I gave it a 2.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind bumping it to 2.5, but I'm just gonna keep it at a 3 for
That's fair.
what I did, right?
Yeah.
No, but I was saying Henry, right? I think one of the like the parts that I genuinely enjoyed and I would have liked to see more are in the beginning when Henry and like the gang is being like attacked by zombies at night and he builds that little house. Like that's cool. And then I'm trying to think of like another one like when Garrett the garbage man, like when he's like when he's like
take me to the curb any day.
when
What'd
he's
you
like
say?
mining and stuff. I don't even know. But like also like this is just like me nitpicking the game and like the
Yeah.
movie, right?
Yeah.
Comparing the two. Like when he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take you to like my like special diamond mine," right? And he takes it, and it's just all the diamonds in like carts, not like actually like it's just
Right.
not. It I don't know. There's just something about it. There's just a disconnect with the game that it doesn't
Yeah.
actually feel like it's Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything with like the CGI. I think it's more of just the way they interact with that
Right.
world in terms of like not visually. I know because like I mean a good amount of the CGI, but they did have some practical sets. I'm more saying the way the story interacted with like the actual environment itself doesn't like justify it needing to even be
No,
a
for sure.
Yeah.
And that's where I think this movie really falls short.
Yeah, I feel like it like rushed a little bit, especially with like
Oh, yeah.
what Minecraft really is. Because I
Yeah.
feel like it focused more on like their problems more than showing what Minecraft has. Because like again with the mines, like I think they were like kind of like in a cave. Remember when
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
one big monster? I forget the pig.
Some kind of mine. They were in some kind of mine. Like, what is this? Some kind of Minecraft? A mine for mining, for miners. I need. This is my last pod.
So actually, Jake's replacing Jonah.
Muting your mic.
No. Oh my gosh, what were we even
No,
saying?
I was saying like the scene where the pig was chasing after them and Jason and Steve, they were all like in the cart.
Yeah, with the
I
like the
feel like,
redstone.
and I think in the back it was like light out. So
Yeah.
I want to know because they didn't show any spiders. Like, or maybe like a
There
little
there
bit,
was
a
like
little bit.
briefly, but they didn't even mention them.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a visual.
I feel like they're just like really pushing away what Minecraft is. Like,
Yeah.
They're not
like-
leaning into
yeah,
that.
They're just leaning into their problems and saying, okay, here's a sword, go fight the face.
For a
Yeah.
movie that talks so much about creativity, you don't see that creativity in the
Yeah.
movie.
Even the buildings
It just
and
seems,
stuff.
yeah, it just seems like, like I thought it was kind of cool in the beginning when you see Steve, like, and you see all of his builds and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, I wish it would have, I think it would have been a kind of a cooler plot if it just like settled down for a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like once they're in this Minecraft world, they start to get used to it, right? And then the threat of that being taken away happens because
Right.
you have this threat of being taken away, and it's like, why do they care, right?
Right.
And it just seems like the concept of like creativity being an overall theme just seems like something a higher up just kind of threw at the movie.
Yeah. For me, it's like Minecraft is such like a creepy, and there's like videos about this and stuff because other people feel the same way. But like Minecraft is kind of creepy to me because like you're by yourself. If you're
Yeah.
playing survival, it's like it is a you versus the world scenario, and there are like other people, but they're villagers. They're not the same as you, and it's like personally, and this is like the weird, like A24 freak in me kind of. But I wish they had gone for like a much more like existential, dread-filled vibe. Like I'm the only one of my kind in this world, and I need to survive.
Right.
You know, the fact that you bring that up kind of makes me realize like Steve was way too chill about seeing like
Monsters. and
no,
stuff.
I was saying about seeing 4 like
Random
humans.
Oh,
like
yeah.
actual humans. Like he was just like, "Hey, what up, man?" Or
Because
like,
he was in the real world, right? He lived in the
yeah.
real world.
Yeah,
And he's
and then-
just like, oh, what's up? Okay, I'm going to save your life. Let's go. Like,
yeah.
was he really expecting that?
I-
Like,
exactly. I don't know. That's why I wanted to like. I was kind of like secretly hoping that there was like a darker storyline where he invites them into this world, but he's secretly the villain. I feel like that
You
could've been
wanted that
cool.
Hero Brian
I
story
was
bad,
so
bro.
bad, bro.
It wasn't gonna
is that
happen.
confirmed, though? Is that, like, confirmed that was Hero
You
Brian?
were supposed to be our hero, Brian.
Oh, you're talking about with the Enderman scene?
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know if you caught this. I actually didn't catch it until after, but
Catch it like there are Easter eggs in the Minecraft movie, bro.
it technically, actually, no. So,
They
you know,
shouted out Dan TDM.
You know when the Enderman like is scaring Henry and it shows him like an evil version of everybody
Yeah.
with like purple eyes. Everyone had purple eyes except Steve had the white eyes. So like that was their little homage, I guess. But
Supposed to be our
it's
hero,
just,
Brian.
I don't know. I feel like there could. That's crazy. I feel like there could have been just so much more
Yeah.
to this film. I hope if they do a second one, they lean into more actual things in Minecraft. Like we went to the Nether in that movie, right?
The Nether.
The Nether. But we didn't see an actual structure that's
That was
in the
cool.
Nether.
That was cool, though.
No, but I'm saying,
they-
hear me out. You know, like the I forget the name of it.
Like
It's
the
it's like-
towers or whatever?
yeah, like the tower. You didn't see anything that's actually in the game in the Nether there.
They were just kind of on the ground in the Nether.
Did we even see
Yeah.
any lava?
The Nether.
That much?
Barely,
Barely.
dude.
I don't even remember. Like, was there lava? Like,
No, there definitely was. I just don't. And you know, like the mobs, there was barely any
lava.
mobs in this film.
there was no chests. I'm now thinking of it. Like,
There were.
Oh,
I mean,
And
there
that's-
were, but like, chests are like a big thing in Minecraft.
the
I
only
don't
like chest is like when he's like in the woodland mansion.
Yeah.
The Woodland Man.
I just want him to
This
see.
movie is so bad, bro.
It is. It's just funny because it takes like all like just things that no one really like cares about.
Right.
But it's just disappointing because like all of the things that like the only things that like really took from Minecraft was like the visuals, skeletons, spiders,
The mobs.
and creepers. But like like only like the baseline ones. It didn't even bring in like any of the. I forget the name of it. Do you know? It's like newer. He's like a big old like monster.
Big old
dude.
red ones.
He has a horn. He's like blue. Do you know what I'm talking about? Gosh, he's new, and he like follows you if you make like noise or something. I don't,
What are you talking about?
bro. I'm
This
not.
is
insane.
new Minecraft,
I'm not
bro.
insane.
I haven't been on Minecraft in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
I haven't been on Minecraft in like.
Don't bother me if it's post 2016 Minecraft.
Don't get mad
bro.
at
This
me.
is true.
because-
This is true.
I am an OG Minecraft player. Like,
Yeah.
I was.
I
was dug in the ground.
I don't even know. Never mind. just stop.
For real.
All right.
I
Cut that.
understand.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
I don't even know what's happening.
So, well, I had a point I wanted to make, and now I
This is crazy.
this is
Continue.
brain rot, guys. Brain rot. This pod is us slowly going insane. Audience interaction. I genuinely feel like I don't know. I just feel like the lines are funny to an extent, but they're only funny because Jack Black is saying them that way. Like it's like there's nothing to attach to in this movie. It's just so like devoid of emotion and like
Yeah. If those memes never became a thing, I feel like the movie wouldn't be that fun. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
something about like people making memes about a movie.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Makes it a lot better.
But you know, that actually kind of reminds me that it's like you can cast it to the side and say, this is a kid's movie, right? It doesn't have to be good. Like that, I feel like that's such a cop-out answer, especially for a game like Minecraft where you can say it's a kid's game. Kids currently play that game, right?
Yeah.
But we also
But yes, exactly. You have to take into account that I'd say the majority of the people that are seeing this movie are people that grew up playing Minecraft.
right, not the current kids who play it. Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to make it like a rated R, like deep philosophical movie, but you have to keep in mind that it's like this is something that's gonna happen, right? So like that's like one thing that I think about too, like when they do like when they're like Toy Story 12 or whatever, and it's like it's not even the kids that grew up with
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
You kind of get what I'm
I
saying.
get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't like Jake was saying, like memes are such a part of going to see like movies like this in particular.
Yes.
Like before they come out. And I just wish that I almost wish they hadn't used all their cards like before the movie.
Yeah.
Because there were a couple great one-liners like they're gonna blow a sky high
Slime cube.
And
That was like it.
that was it, really.
Oh wait, no. The songs.
La, 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 la,
Okay,
la,
the
la, la,
songs are
chicken.
okay. I will say that I think the songs are like probably one of my favorite parts, just
That was
because that's
funny.
like it's very Jack Black.
It's so
in
Jack
every way
Black.
possible.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Clip that.
Okay, there's one thing I want to talk about real quick about the theater experience. You're literally on the podcast with me, bro. You can't snort. Okay, no, this is John. So, bro.
I'm listening intently.
Okay. So we get into the theater, right?
Yeah.
We were like row M or something. So we get into the theater and I step onto the aisle.
Oh, stop.
Oh, bro. It is slippery because of butter.
Butter
From
slippery.
popcorn that people were throwing in the air.
Banana
There was
split,
popcorn.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was popcorn under every single seat. And my only guess is that the staff did not have enough time to clean up all of the mess in between each showing.
Yeah.
It was vile. It took me like at least 20 minutes for me to just like forget about the feeling under my feet as I was sitting down.
Yeah.
The seats were like they weren't that like buttery, but it was mainly the floor that was like horrendous.
The seats were low key like busted, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, I don't have a problem if you want to see a movie and have fun because there's memes and you want to clap, you want to like scream the lines, whatever, right? Don't be throwing popcorn everywhere,
Have
bro.
you seen the videos?
yeah.
I have. Have you seen the videos, the people that bring in the ultra large bags of popcorn and they
saw-
like whoosh,
I saw a
whoosh
video
it
bringing
across
in an air horn.
Okay, bro.
That's
come
crazy.
on.
That's insane. And I think there was cops that actually went to
I
the
saw
movie
that.
theater.
Yeah.
I saw that. Okay, I kind of hate the fact that people are like just trashing theaters. I heard that people were also trashing like local theaters, like little like mom and pop
that's
theaters.
upsetting.
Like, dude, come on. Like, it's only to an extent. Like, if you want to do that in AMC, I still think that's kind of a jerk move. But like,
At least they have the resources to clean that up.
yeah,
I live in Elk Rapids. And
they did the little theater, yeah,
because I just moved, and the little theater that we went to,
yeah.
yeah, they're hosting it too. So I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know if that's gonna be trash or I
Oh,
don't even know. Dude.
that's tough to
It's-
imagine.
Thoughts, bro. Thoughts and prayers for the Elk Rapids cinema.
dude.
Do we? Okay, I'm just trying to think. Like, is there anything specific about the Minecraft movie we want to talk about? We could do ratings. What we think? I guess we kind of.
Okay.
Specific like.
Do you want to do out of 10?
Out of 10? What am I
Let's do out
thinking
of
on the
10.
Minecraft?
Can we do
movie?
like category wise, like cinema, entertainment, or like
Ooh.
should we just do
Oh.
in gen, like all together, or all three?
I think whatever you want to do. I think all three is.
I think
kinda-
all three. However you want to rate it. On this pod, we don't discriminate ratings.
Yeah.
So
All right.
just
You want
tell
to go?
us
You
how
want to go
feel.
first?
Me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel inspired.
Okay.
All right. Cinema wise, like winning awards, it's a 2 out of a 10. Definitely not,
agree,
bro.
I agree,
Maybe
I
even a 1.
Maybe even a 1.
maybe even a 1.
Let's consider 0.
But like
Big fat goose
just-
egg, bro.
Big old red.
Big old red ones.
entertainment wise, definitely like an 8.5 out of 10. I think the audience made it just a lot better. It was funny. Jack Black and all those other people. Entertainment wise, I'd say 8.5. Altogether, like a 6.
Oh.
I know that's kind of high. That is kind of high.
Okay.
But I really big old red one.
Big old red ones.
I'd say a 6 because I love Minecraft. And
Yeah.
I loved it as a kid. And, yeah.
All right.
All right.
That's
Do you want me to go? Or?
I'll go. But
Okay.
before I go, all I want to say is she chicken jockey on my big
Bro.
old red ones till I water bucket release all over the place.
We have friends that watch this, bro.
I'm sorry. Big old
My
red
mom was
one.
watching this, bro.
Oh, you're so right. I'm sorry, Mrs. George.
Is she actually?
No.
Okay. All right, go.
Okay, so in terms of cinema, let's give this guy a singular half. A half out of 10.
That is
A
crazy.
decimal of 0.5. In terms of entertainment, I'm still looking at giving this John like a 3.
Bro, that is insane.
No, I have to be.
Were you just sitting in the theater like,
No, I wasn't at all. But I had to realize that like my energy was not at all motivated by the movie. It was motivated by like the
your
silly.
girlfriend?
No.
Okay, no. Here. Okay.
She gives me no joy.
Let me. Let me persuade you really quick, right?
You don't have to
No,
persuade
no.
me.
Listen. Okay. I think you saying, oh yeah, because like you were smiling or you were laughing or whatever in the theater, right? Because like the whole experience, right?
Right.
I don't think you can look at that and be like, well, if the people weren't there, because that's a part of it. You going to the theater to see the movie, I think that classifies under the entertainment category.
But it doesn't.
I disagree.
That's fine. I'm going again to see the Minecraft movie with my little brother, and I know the theater's going to be empty, and I know I'm going to hate every second of it. Like,
Okay. Actually, no. This actually, I wanted to bring this up.
okay.
And this is not like a debate. This is just like something I noticed.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
In the difference between my letterbox ratings and your letterbox ratings.
Yeah.
Is that I think I tend to put my letterbox ratings as an overall enjoyment that I got out of it, and in taking into account like the cinema aspect of it, right?
Yeah.
Where I think yours is, you tend to look at it more of like, okay, what is this movie objectively on a
No,
scale?
I do it by entertainment. I just think the Minecraft movie's buns. Here's the thing. This is what I've been noticing.
Okay.
This is what I've been noticing lately.
Go.
There are just some movies I do not like, and then you feel the need to convince me that I do like them,
true.
actually. And then
This
I'm
is
like,
true.
no, I just don't like that
I guess the reason why I do that, and I wonder what you think about this too when we go see a movie
Yeah,
with
I'm trying to
Jonah.
think, because, like-
It's because I see you smiling, I see you laughing, and like it looks like you're having a good time, and then the movie ends, and you're like, that's buns.
yeah.
Like you get what I'm saying, right?
But I want to also say, Jonah, you liked Blade Runner 2049, right?
Of course.
That's the slowest movie I've ever seen, and I love it. But like, how do you enjoy that? Like,
What do you mean?
Like you said, okay.
Yeah, because you have YouTube short brain.
Well, because okay,
I'm
obviously
kidding,
it's
I'm
better
kidding,
than
I'm kidding.
Minecraft. Like, I'm just saying, fairly slow
Really?
movies.
I don't think that even needed to be said.
Well,
Blade Runner better than Minecraft.
Okay.
No. That's not. I'm not.
Can you put that like the title? Like,
I'm not comparing that. I'm not comparing.
Well,
that.
okay,
I'm
but-
just saying, like, entertainment wise,
I'm confused by your dichotomy.
like
I'm confused.
Minecraft is funny. Like, it was funny. It had
Yeah.
jokes. It's entertaining. while Blade Runner, you're sitting there. I don't think there was like a single joke in there.
I don't
It's not
need
a comedy.
I know, obviously it's not, but,
But
like,
what's your? I'm not. I love Blade Runner.
okay,
I'm
okay.
confused what you're like asking though, or like
Okay. Here's the thing: is like I think I get what you're going at. It's like I don't know. I don't need humor necessarily. Like I just need it to
Yeah,
impact me in some way.
So you want to feel real.
Is this what you're? Oh my!
What about how about the Batman movie?
I love the Batman.
Did it impact you?
Of course it did. It's a detective story with a man dressed as a bat. It
This
was
is
everything
true.
I ever wanted, bro.
This is true.
And Jack Black dressed up as Steve didn't impact you?
Well, because I think the way I look at Steve is very different than how Jack Black does. And like that's what he's on about. He's like, this is my Steve.
I see.
And I see Steve as like obviously Steve doesn't talk. I think Steve is a very quiet guy. And
Yeah.
I think he just does I think he survives first and then he gets creative later. And
I like that.
Yeah.
And I actually think I feel like it could have been a little corny, but I feel like if they wanted to go for more of the survival aspect, I think they probably could do something where maybe not completely silent, but like Steve is a man of few words.
yeah.
Like I feel like that could be kind of cool.
I'm going to be so real with you. Okay, do you guys remember you remember Stampy?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not saying like in the style of a Stampy video because that would be crazy, but like just a dude like exploring and put some kind of a
Yeah.
plot to it. I think that would have been so good.
So you like the cinema aspect of it?
Of the Minecraft movie?
No, just of any movie.
Of any movie? Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yes.
What do you look at like so when you sit down and watch a movie, what do you want to see?
What do I want to see? I want to see a movie that isn't mindless about the themes it's trying to carry.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I want to
actually
see a
very
movie
valid.
that's super
valid.
considerate because like the Blade Runner movie has some heavy questions.
Oh, for sure. Okay.
And Minecraft just doesn't have that.
You know,
what
this
are
is
you
this
talking
actually
about?
this
Who is the red-haired girl at the end?
Alex?
So this is actually something that I was thinking about is like when you think of like when I say this movie was horrible, but I enjoyed every second of it,
Yeah.
right? You got to think about it on a scale of like how good of a movie it was.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But that reminds me, I think I may have mentioned this before. Me and a buddy of mine, Will, we sat down and watched every single Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
And we rated them not on like a IMDb or Letterboxd type scale, but was our own scale system that we called the Sandler scale. No, hold on. Because you could watch any Adam Sandler movie, and I don't think any of them, besides maybe Uncut Gems, if you want to count that as an Adam Sandler, you know what I mean?
I know
when
what
I
you
say
mean.
Adam
I know
Sandler
what you- yeah,
movie, though, right?
yeah.
Right.
I don't think any of them are going. No.
Oh, shut up!
Shut up! I can't do the. Yeah.
No, but I don't think any of those stereotypical Adam Sandler movies. I don't think any of them are breaking above like a 6, right? On like an actual scale. So I think when we create our Adam Sandler scale, we might watch a movie and be like, "This is a 4 out of 5 on the Sandler scale," but it's like a 2 out of 10,
Right.
right? But like, for example, when we were watching all the Adam Sandler movies, when we got to Uncut Gems, that got a 1 on the Sandler scale. Wow. Because that's not an Adam Sandler movie.
Right.
It's not at all.
So I feel like if you want to like rank this among the reigns of like other movies in this style, like the one that always comes to mind is like the Mario movie, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can be like, yeah, it's all right. But in terms of like actual movie, like in pure enjoyment, it might be like lower, right?
Right.
And I would be kind of curious to see what a more serious take on Minecraft could look like. And it's just a shame that like out of all the storylines that they came up with that. I never watched like Dream or any of those guys, right?
Oh yeah.
But there is a giant genre on the internet of this like lore role play stuff, right?
Right,
Of
yeah,
live
yeah.
streamers that I would argue to say has better storylines than the actual movie itself.
Yeah. Real.
Which is unfortunate.
I'm gonna
is
add something
unfortunate.
because I know Minecraft made like their own actual Minecraft movie. I think it was like 3, 4, 5 years ago. It's like it was Minecraft. Like it was
Story
it
mode?
was a story mode. Yeah, it was a story mode.
Oh
Sorry.
no,
Story
story
mode?
mode was like actually pretty solid.
Wasn't it basically a movie? Sort of.
Yeah, it's like
yeah, and you like get to pick like
Yeah.
make decisions.
See,
different
that's kind
outcomes.
of what a lot of people were hoping for.
This movie could have benefited from being.
I think it could have. Yeah.
Because then they could have based the whole thing in Minecraft rather than having that real
sure.
world aspect.
yeah, for real.
For real.
I don't think was needed at all.
But we can't go back, and I'm gonna accept it. Jack Black made it a lot better than it
For
was.
sure.
For sure,
And
if Jack Black,
it's a
if
Jack
that
Black
movie,
film.
yeah, if that movie was the tone that it was, and the goofiness that it was, without Jack Black, I think it would be an even worse film.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of thinking about what you said about Adam Sandler, and
Yeah.
like I'm kind of thinking like this might not be. You have to understand that School of Rock is way better than
yeah.
Minecraft.
Sure, 100%.
Yeah, but like this could School of Rock and a Minecraft movie might low-key be a solid double feature.
Oh,
Do you hear of like 2 Jack Black movies, and just both of them are like him at the top of his game. One of them is a little more serious, and one of them is like very
Or
silly.
when he's playing Bowser, I feel like
Yeah,
I feel like Bowser and Steve have like the same
a little
like
bit.
like you can
And the
kinda see it,
goofiness,
like
yeah.
goofy kind of. I feel like does Jack Black actually try
No,
when he's acting?
I think he's just being
He's
Jack
him,
Black.
Jack
He's
Black.
being him.
which tends to be really good.
And
Yeah,
and I kind of love that for the Steve role because Steve is whoever is playing him.
exactly.
And in this case, it's Jack
Jack
Black
Black.
playing Steve. I don't think Jack Black was unqualified for the role
No.
in this version of the Minecraft movie at all. Right? I mean, like he's played the game, which is crazy to me, but he
Yeah.
has.
Who would you have? Okay, so
If we were doing like a serious Minecraft movie,
well, to bring up that point again, it's like this version of Steve is like
Yeah.
who Jack Black pictures Steve as.
Mhm.
If you had to put any actor in Steve's shoes,
Tom
okay,
Holland.
Okay, no.
Mr. Alex, I don't
Timothy
feel so good.
Chalamet.
Here's the thing. Okay, when you're saying that, are we saying as the Minecraft movie is when we watched it, or are we saying maybe like a more serious?
This can be anything you want it to be. I don't have an answer currently. Like I'm trying to look at the board and see if there are any actors that would do really. J.K. Simmons.
Actually, no.
I'm Steve.
Oh dang!
you
Now you got
rushing?
me thinking.
Adam
man.
Driver.
Actually,
Why is that kind of a solid pick? Actually,
Wait, actually, maybe.
anything but Ryan Reynolds, bro.
No, I agree. No, dang! Now you got me like you got my cogs turning, bro.
I did what to your cogs?
They're turning, bro. Oh man, what? Now I'm trying to think of like
low-key
actors.
think-
Who is Steve? Like, what is his personality?
Well, there
I
isn't
know it's
one.
not Jack. It's not Jack Black's.
It's definitely just a quiet guy, and that's the thing is like there almost isn't a personality, but you can kind of turn that into like a character if you think about it hard enough. Like,
yeah.
because the personality is whoever's playing him. But like if it's like there are certain steps you have to take if you're playing survival, like the movie was in survival. I'm assuming because you can get hurt and stuff. You have to like break down trees. You have to build a shelter. You have to get food. You have to do all this stuff, and it's like so. I'm if you have to take Steve as a character, if you have to follow these steps every single time, then I see Steve as kind of like a serious silent warrior type.
No, I 100% agree. I definitely think if they wanted to do that kind of type of film, they like it'd be kind of cool to see him like he's guiding these people, right?
Yeah.
But like it's almost like he's a little careless with it because he's like so reserved and he's silent to himself, but like in a cool way,
Yeah.
right? So I'm Mark Wahlberg. I'm joking. I'm literally joking. Please. I just thought of the trailer where his like toupee comes off.
I remember that trailer, bro.
Oh.
Flight Risk.
Yeah. No,
Stop.
honestly, I think I don't have anything in mind specifically at the moment. I think Adam Driver could be kind of interesting.
I feel like Adam Driver is such a versatile actor.
Yeah, but he might be too tall. Maybe he could play maybe an Enderman.
Who's the? Okay, forget his name.
I'm an Enderman.
He played in Star Wars. Have you guys watched Star Wars?
Yeah.
Who's the guy that plays that one Jedi who taught Obi-Wan?
Oh, Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
Qui-Gon
I
Jinn?
feel like he's just chill.
Oh,
yeah,
I see where you're cut. That's
cooking.
That actually can be good.
I feel like because he's so chill, serious.
Yeah.
He's working hard. I don't know if that's.
yeah, no,
Wait,
that's actually
That's a great idea.
But he's too tall.
No, I think that could work.
I just got an idea.
What?
Y'all know who Kurt Russell is?
Yes. Oh!
No, I
why
don't.
am I cooking?
don't. Kurt Russell.
Wait, yeah. The guy that in the thing?
In The Thing. Wouldn't he be... That's a survival movie.
That is. Dude.
Why am I cooking? Look up who Kurt... You definitely know who this John is.
Kurt Russell. I feel like a normie for not Kurt Russell.
You've got to have seen him in something.
Has he not seen a thing?
Oh, no. He's also he's in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, he's
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Star-Lord's dad.
I could totally see him being like an older, withered Steve.
Withered.
Wither. No, but it's a...
I...
Who would you guys cast as Steve? That's a...
How would other actors say I am Steve if they were put in the role?
I'm Steve.
How about Adam Sandler be like,
I'm Steve.
Who Samuel L. Jackson?
Kevin Hart. I'm Steve.
The Rock would be like, I'm Steve Jabroni.
I'm Steve Jabroni.
Yeah, Jabroni.
Wait. Oh, now I'm trying to think of like Adam Sandler.
Hang on. I'm going to look up a list of popular actors. Who's good at impressions?
I'm Steve.
Guys,
Peter Griffin.
the Jit from, the Jit from, the same guy from the show, the guy in the wheelchair, I'm Steve.
I'm Steve.
I'm Steve.
I'm Steve.
But it's our yogurt night.
I am Steve.
These are winter boots.
Bro's definitely peeking the mic.
Definitely.
I do. Look at that. Look at that. You can
I
That's
see
a
him over there.
waveform, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry.
Our audio peaked. Sorry, audio listeners. We love you.
Loud on set ASMR.
No. Okay, that's. Oh, this is getting off the rails. The redstone rails.
Sorry, I'm just a little freaky this pod.
Oh man, is this like coming to an end?
What, like in Minecraft when they go to the end? Wait, real quick. I'm gonna have you. Should we rank the quotes?
Rank the quote. Actually, yeah.
Let me pull up all the
I
quotes.
need to stop screaming.
It's
No,
okay.
you're good.
I have a list of. We don't have to do like a ranking like worst to best. I just kind of want to know like an out of 10. What do you think about these quotes from the Minecraft movie?
Okay.
Chicken jockey.
10.
10.
10.
10.
Flint and steel.
9.
7.
8. The Nether.
I
10.
got 4.
What?
Oh,
That's a
I'm
hot
getting like
take.
a 6.
I don't like it that
I'm
much.
giving that John a 10 because he's like,
Wow.
the Nether, and he's like all serious. That's so funny.
I'll give it a 6.
Coming in hot.
7. Definitely a 7.
That's like a 3.
A 6.
really.
Yeah, that's low.
Water bucket release.
Hot take 4.
Yeah,
6.
I'm gonna give it like a 4.5. Big old red ones.
It's like a 7, dude.
I'd say a 4.
I'd say it's pretty funny to me.
That's
I like
good.
an
Yeah.
8.
This is brain rot.
This is pink house.
What?
2?
Pink house.
Oh.
Pink house?
2.
Oh, pink. Oh.
Pink house. It's like a 2.
So yeah, it's not good.
La 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 lava.
10. La 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 lava.
I don't find it that. I don't find it that funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Steve's lava chicken, yeah, it's tasty as hell.
3.
Ooh, mamacita, now you ringing the bell. Crispy and juicy and
Juicy.
Drewski.
Never mind.
Me when asked to describe. Never mind.
That's my man, my man.
Okay. I think this is Wyoming.
10.
10.
I love that quote. Underrated quote.
Iron Golem, local security.
2.
2. Steve song we already did. Big softies. They're just a bunch of big softies.
4. That's it.
Yeah,
It's
like a 3.
5.
These dudes, they're the villagers.
7.
It's like a 6.
yeah. My last ender pearl, or however he said.
Or,
it.
no. He's like,
Ender
that was my last one. No biggie.
No biggie.
That's a 5.
Why does he point? He does point. You're right.
What does this even say?
What?
Oh, Woodland Mansion.
It's like a 7.
Bro, how many of these are
There's
there?
one more.
Oh,
one
Well,
more.
we could do the slime.
Oh yeah, we already. What was that one? Coming in? No, not coming in hot. What does he say?
Slime cube.
They're gonna blow us sky high.
6.
6 is good.
6.
Slime cube. I'm feeling like an 8.
Yeah, slime
8.
cube's strong.
All right,
dude.
I have one more for you, and it's you'll be shocked we haven't covered it yet. You ready? Hola.
Oh,
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
I am so mad.
Hola.
No one clapped at that.
That was so
in the
funny.
theaters.
fire.
I was about to be like, and I was like, oh.
No one else is doing it.
I remember, dude. There was a moment when we were watching the Minecraft movie, and and
Oh.
there was a quote or something happened, and you started clapping, and no one joined.
Like a full clap.
Like a full-on clap. Your girlfriend was sitting right next to you. She didn't even clap.
Well, she was embarrassed anyway.
No one, and you clapped for like a good 5 seconds, and no one joined in. Dude.
Okay, bro.
There was
It
a
was
time
embarrassing.
you said something, remember? And I looked
Oh,
at
wait.
you. What was it?
No, it wasn't a quote. I made like a joke. I think it was during one of the trailers.
I will
don't
not
even
be
remember.
seeing that movie.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it wasn't that. I said something else. I don't remember. But
Yeah.
Welcome to the stash.
yeah, no. So
Oh, what about this is a crafting table?
this
is a
is a crafting table. That's like an
I'd say
8.
an 8. That's solid.
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 yeah.
I am kind of out of things to say. I didn't.
I am.
I
I've
didn't
been
enjoy
out
it
of
that
things
much,
to
but
say.
like I'm not stopping anybody else.
I feel
from
like it's like
enjoying
a 1 year thing, like where I see it for a year, maybe come back to it.
Yeah. So let's do final thoughts then. I'll say Minecraft movie. I think if you've seen the trailer, you've seen the movie.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't seen the movie yet and you're watching this pod, I'd say you probably don't need to see the movie.
No.
I'd say it would be kind of cool to see the movie within the first 4 or 5 days it came out, just because of
the hype.
like the hype in the theater. Because I feel like it is cool to see, right?
Yeah.
Because the movie theaters are kind of like a dying medium, and it's cool to see it like packed, right?
Yeah.
So if you're seeing this and you haven't seen the Minecraft movie yet, I don't think you need to watch it, but like, it's terrible but awesome. Yeah, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. 5. I'd give it 5 out of 10.
I agree with Austin. I think that's like, what you see in the theater, you enjoy it, but altogether it's not that great. Because I enjoyed it because of the audience and, all the memes. But as a real movie, I just, no,
Yeah.
definitely
real
not.
movie was not a real movie.
It's not a
Mhm.
real movie.
Because it's like, and I'll say this really quick. Like, I think of like the last time I've seen a theater experience like that crazy. I was thinking like Endgame.
Yes,
Yeah, you
dude.
said
Right.
that, Jake. Yeah.
But I feel like there's a difference because Endgame, I don't feel like it took away from the movie because like in Endgame, right? Like you have like something crazy happen.
You have
like
all your
you have like
kids.
you have like Captain America like grabbing the hammer, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like an epic moment everyone cheers for and everything's
Yeah.
like loud, right?
Mhm.
And then things quiet down because people are excited to see what's happening next. Versus the Minecraft movie, you have everyone saying the quotes
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
trailer.
Yeah.
So it's
Which I think it's funny.
no,
I mean,
it's definitely funny. It's
Yeah.
just like
but some people went over the top with throwing popcorn. and,
for sure.
Yeah,
Don't do that
but-
to your local.
Don't
movie
do that to
theater.
your
Yeah.
local theater. Don't be that guy.
Yeah, but altogether, I think I'd give it like a 5.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. It's not my kind of movie. The thing is, like, people are like, "Oh, it's a kids movie, so don't be too harsh on it." But like, why are we setting that standard? Why can't we just let kids
Exactly.
have good entertainment? That's how I feel.
Exactly.
So like, I'm gonna give this jit of a movie a 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna quickly add on to that with the Despicable Me movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was a kids movie, but I watched Despicable Me 1
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
Despicable
And
Me 1 is
and people are
a fantastic
yeah,
movie.
and people were coming in with suits on the fourth movie?
Fourth movie.
And
yeah.
people were like, "Dude, why are you doing this?" But I'm like, "Well, because it's goated." It was like,
Yeah.
it was my childhood
Yeah.
movie. Well,
Mhm.
sort of, I guess, but my teenage.
I'm a Fantastic Mr. Fox kid
Yeah.
myself.
Mhm.
I'm a Fantastic Four. Like, I like,
Say that
I
again.
like the ending.
Say that again.
Fantastic Four.
I'm not saying it again.
Well, the 4 of us here. It's fantastic.
Say that again.
The 4 of us here. It's fantastic.
Guys, I have an idea. No,
You should put the end credits of Fantastic Four right there.
no. Yeah. So I guess those are kind of my end thoughts. If you had
Yeah.
anything else to add, I mean, I just Yeah, I don't know, man. I definitely hope for like better. I mean, you look at like movies like I guess they could technically classify as kid movies. I like Flow. I want to see Flow because I've heard
Flow.
fantastic things about it.
that.
Like The Wild Robot, right? These are all like films that are technically kids movies, but are wonderful, like fantastic movies.
Right.
And I just touched your leg. I'm sorry. No, but yeah, I agree with you. I don't think we should be lowering the standard of movie just because it's a kids movie.
Yeah. That's all I really have on the Minecraft movie.
Yeah,
guys.
I think this is a train wreck of a pod.
Buns movie, guys.
Buns
what were we
movie.
supposed to do?
This is true. Yeah.
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 Well, thank you, Jake, so much for coming
you,
on the
Jake.
pod. We'll have you back soon.
Soon.
Like probably the next pod. You'll be on the next pod.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And there may or may not be certain
Skibbity.
other guest on the next pod.
Talk to her.
Haley Welch. Mr. Wenland. It's Mr. Wenland.